Welcome. We are starting another series and delving once again into something fresh. Now, of course, if you were on my Discord for any length of time, especially recently, you would have known that there was a poll. One that was exceedingly close. One that might have upset a few with the results. And as such, I just couldn't let it be. So, if you're willing to join me on this journey, one that might be a little more fully action-packed, with some fluid animation, some pretty good fight scenes and the like, might be in the right place, because Jujutsu Kaisen has piqued my interest once or twice, and it's been a while since I originally thought about it, so getting around to it now is something that has been highly anticipated. Before we begin, if this is your first time here, check the links in the description. Full episodes out. But keep YouTube playing in the background. Helps me bring you more. I'm not entirely sure what Jujutsu Kaisen is about. What I know is it's going to get a little toasty in here. So let's get ready to join a world of magic, combat, and my jaw on the floor for what I'm guessing is some of the visuals. Oh. Starting out in a weird room, blurry vision. Marks on the face. It's looking good so far. Okay, sure. Now, why would he need to be confined in a room secretly executed? Well, I'm guessing we are going to see a bit of a backstory as to how we got here, but a room covered in what I can only assume to be talismans. Someone there apparently in charge of the first years. It's a shame. Which one are you? Does he have multiple personalities? Yeah, I might want to get different glasses. Gotcha. To be fair, this music, I've heard the opening before. And I love it. Also, Panda. Now, for what this show actually is, and like a battle shonen magic something, that's about it. That's what I know. Was this? It's good of him to check in on his grandfather. But he doesn't like to rely on anyone else. Go to his club. Well, that's your answer. He'll just come to see him another day, yeah. So what, that was a hospital. His grandfather's a bit independent, not wanting help from anyone. I mean, sometimes out in the open, the obvious is the best place for something. Yeah, it might just... Yep, try it one more time. Hilarious. We might have a different definition of what constitutes humour. So whatever he was looking for, no longer in there, being got up and ran away by itself, or a cult from Anonymous, or someone else has got hold of it. I see they're doing a... What do you mean, no real activities? They're studying the occult. Rules and regulations. Students who fell ill. Or some sort of chemical leak. Oh. Is this a... Damn, I can't remember his name. The mob boss in, like, Chicago or something. Disappeared, that kind of thing. Buried under the rugby field. I mean, that could be, but... Yet... Thanks for, the simple explanation. Ah. Does he actually go to the track? Did he fill in the wrong film or something? Oh. Change... Yeah, you might just leave it for the day. Go home. It'd be easier. I would say, can a teacher really just up and influence decisions like this? But no, it's Japan. Yeah, they probably could. What? So, the Occult Club wasn't exactly wrong, potentially, about... It wasn't exactly wrong about the construction worker disappearing like this. Where could it have... absconded to? Is it around 1885? Okay. I'm not one that ever followed Shot Put. I know I did it in high school, but don't remember how far anyone actually managed to take it. Throw it any way you like. So he's going to have proper form. And beat it horribly. Like it was a cricket ball or something. I mean, I couldn't understand them all being astounded, but you just beat a national record. He's going to be like that for a while. A ghost member. I mean, everyone has their own reasons. Personally, I'd rather join a club that isn't too physically active. Ah. That was pure athletic skill, was it? Oh. They managed to balance that quite well. Quick, leg it. But just a mere glancing blow, just coming close to him, put that kind of pressure out. Yeah, keep the flowers away. As an apology for having to look after him. Well, as long as he's not taking any time off. Something that he needs to tell him, and yet, don't come. There's no need to put on an act. It's okay if you lose your way. Is that him not putting up a front, being himself? Oh no. The first time the bell was called, well, at least the nurses got flowers. He went down and visited him before the end. And now actually just going through the formalities, the forms and the like having to be filled in. The shock will hit him. Well, the shock will wear off and it will hit him. As I roast him up. Probably not the best time, but... Curse object. Is he... Huh. But is he currently in possession of it? He's taking this quite a lax attitude. You know, where emotions run high. Maybe it should have been locked up under better care. It needs constant touch-ups. Took an interest in it. Removing the talisman of a cursed object. You don't really expect that kind of thing when you just go to a normal occult club meeting. If we're gonna do this, you have to do it right. And now to slowly unwrap it. I wonder what all of the runes and symbols actually would mean. Lovely. That's a good sign. Yeah, I would say that they're in danger. But, I mean, what better way to introduce us to this world than being shown one of these items, being shown it attracting attention to itself and all the rest of the shit. If it's as dangerous as he says, he probably doesn't want to get anyone else involved. What time is it? That's some creepy ass like creature design. I like it. Lovely. Hand monsters. What you could all do is a couple of like shadow dogs, shadow wolves, just at our beck and call, but I didn't think we'd be within 50 minutes or so getting a scene like this. Just a little sad. Well, context and circumstances changed dramatically, but so the closer that you get to that object, well, I like the line work. They're not doing too well. What was his last words? Help. Even if it's just one. floor are they on? I thought they were like at least a second. It's not end of your life kind of thing. Demons do don't worry, they got the caterpillar things. However, he doesn't seem particularly fazed by it. You know, he's went through a lot today. Yeah, that is normally the case. Roman's finger. Yeah, it's like jerky. Yeah, it's really safe just to have it out in the open like that. You can't let your guard down even when you think you've... Even when you think you've won. Oh no, shadow dogs. Now, when people come to school the next day, they're going to be like, what the fuck happened to the side of the building? You can't just leave him there. His sense of right and getting involved won't let him. That's one way of getting really to know the character straight away. It might not be completely altruistic, it's just that he doesn't feel bad. And up it goes. I mean, how is he supposed to hand it over? Does anyone really want to hold some old severed finger in their mouth? Oh no. Probably needed some salt. But a 1 in a million chance. Is this? Turned him into text. Now I've seen this lovely face before, but the 1 in a million was the worst outcome. It would have been better if he died. So what the curse of the finger is taken him over. I understand now which one of you was it, and the need for execution. The least he could do is ask. well, half and half. There really was no good, easy way out of that one, was there? Let them be eaten. Let him be attacked. Try and take it on yourself and succumb to a curse. Maybe just don't go to school that day would have been okay. But would you agree to me that the fault probably lies somewhere on the school governance board for not protecting that sealed, sacred, cursed object a little better? Or at least put some warning tape, if not a lock. But through the part of the grieving process, using his grandfather's last words, protect others, lend a hand, even if it ostracizes yourself. Well, you might be taking it a bit far now. Nowhere in that little statement did it mention demons, supernatural entities, or risk of having your body consumed and overtaken. And so far, as an introduction for a character having immediately shown off his physical prowess, being able to throw that shot put a much further distance than the current Japanese record, and his running prowess, and everything else there, could have been in the track and field club. Yeah, if that hadn't been shown off, I'd have maybe questioned, how was he being so athletic? But as it turns out, I got not much to complain about. And of course, this episode was intriguing, exciting, although possibly terrifying for anyone with a form of chorophobia. That demon was getting a little handsy. These kind of stories where, there's a body buried beneath the rugby field, usually taken with a grain of salt. There's not a lot to be believed there, but yeah, you may want to get this checked out now. If schools are already a minefield of negative emotions and attracting in these curses, these things like this, we're just going to be in a whole heap of trouble. Also, now that those two have been in such direct contact with a curse, are they going to be going to need some therapy? That's what I'm getting at. We just joined the occult club to have a bit of fun. Didn't think that'd actually be the supernatural. Oh dear. But yeah, there's a few good moments of animation showing off what could be in the future. Some of the decisions. I'm not sure why the possessed form curse object taking over him, the very first action they took was to start stripping off. I guess we should just be thankful that they had at least left the bottoms on. But I think this is going to be a good one. I don't really watch that many kind of battle shonen type stuff. I mean, it's Gintama, obviously, but something a bit darker, grittier. I'm looking forward to it. I'm eagerly tentative. But we will see what happens in the future. Cursed objects or not. If anything has some sort of warning symbol or talisman over it, gonna leave it alone. I'm good, thanks. If you want to see more, consider leaving a like on the video. Let me know what you thought down below. Maybe subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. All in all, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it this far. So should I see you in the next one? If you want to be a cursed object that really draws in the unlucky souls to my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because alongside Electric Ant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arthea, Dark Shadow 7899, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Megu42 and everyone else, my channel won't have to rely on any severed aged fingers. And let's be honest, they're pretty hard to come by.